Hi, I'm a stake indexing director, and today I want to show you how to index the U.S. Massachusetts Suffolk Boston Death Records project in FamilySearch Indexing. This is a beginner project, so it's fairly straightforward. It is handwritten. The death certificates are handwritten, so some of them are a little bit difficult to read, but it's pretty doable. I've already done most of the images in this particular batch. I've just left the last 4 to go through with you. So, of course, you'll need to open up a batch of these. This is what the images look like. Adjust your size so that you can see it comfortably. Now, this project has highlights. You can see there's a blue bar here. If those bother you, you can turn them off here under the view tab in the menu. You can just turn off the highlights. I actually like them, even though they don't match up exactly with the fields on the death certificate. It does mean that I don't need to move the picture around by hand. So it will automatically move the image around for me so that I can at least see the fields that I need. Okay, so we start with the certificate number, and as you see, this doesn't match up with the certificate number. It's actually up here in the corner. It's pretty faded, but they're usually still legible. It's stamped up here, so I've already entered that, 7804. Then we go to the place of death, and that's up here, the city or town, and in this particular case it says E Boston, but we are allowed to expand the names of the city, the death city or town, so that's East Boston. Okay, now we move to the name. You see once again the highlight doesn't line up, but I can see where it is here. So Maria Antonia D. And now this name probably has a couple of different interpretations. It's written here, and then it's written again in pencil next to it. D looks to me like Nubila, and if you look down here, it's written again. Here's the last name of the father, and it's written once again down here, and the signature. And here I find it the easiest to read, D Nubila. So I'm sure it's the same name everywhere, and it's pretty clear that it's D Nubila. Okay. So spouse's name. This is in fact an infant, so there is no spouse, but sometimes the spouse's name is written here on this line, and sometimes if you scroll down to the bottom, you'll find the spouse's name written here in the informant's field. But you only enter it if, in fact, it says that it's a spouse. And I have an example in this batch from an earlier image, which I had already indexed. So here, if you see here, it says Agnes V. Breslin, wife. So it's actually written in here, wife. And so I did here index the spouse's name as Agnes V. Breslin. And look up here, it's not written on this line up here. So it is important that you actually scroll down and look at the informant's line. Okay, so going back to the infant that we started with, there's no spouse. We leave that empty. Okay, another number, register number. Now, for some reason in this project, it automatically sequentially enters the next register number, which I think is not such a great idea because, as far as I've seen, they've never actually been in sequential order. So you need to be sure that you type over and enter the actual register number there. Okay, gender is here, female. Death date is over here, August 25. The death year is automatically fills in, so you don't need to type that. And in this case, it's good because they are so far all grouped by date. Okay, age is here, and so years is empty, months is empty. It says 4 days, and anytime it's less than 1 year, we enter 0. Okay, father's name, Francesco, and then that D Nubila. Okay, and here we have Angela, and then written above it in pencil is another name, Angiolina. So I'm going to make that an or, because I'm not sure which one is the correct name. And the last name, Argento. Okay? No title, go to the next one. So, do this a little more quickly. Boston, Sarah. Okay, and now she has a maiden name, so we need to enter that here. Williams, and then her married name, Britt. The name of her spouse is here, we see on the line there, John Britt. Register number, again, we need to type over that because it's not sequential. Female, August 25, 1914. Her age, 75. So we see now it's nice, the highlights are jumping around for me so that I don't need to move that image. Okay, the maiden name of the mother is unknown, and so we do not enter anything. Next one, 7806. Okay, now here, under death, city or town, place of death, it says police ambulance station. And since that's not a city or town, we enter nothing there. We leave that blank. Okay, we don't assume that it's Boston or whatever. We just leave it empty. Okay, spouse. So we see there's no spouse entered here, and he is married. So I'm going to scroll down and check. But the informant is John Miller, and it doesn't say anything about the relationship, so we don't enter that there. Register number, male, August 26th. Age, it says about 55, but we'll take that. We'll just enter 55. Name of the father is kind of a scribble, but I'm pretty sure it says unknown, as it does for the name of the mother. Okay, and the last one for this batch, Sarah A. Okay, and now we have here her maiden name, Sarah A. Nims. So I'm going to enter Nims and then her married name, Dodge. Spouse's name is given here, Simon S. Dodge. Register number, female, August 26, 1914, 68 years old, David Nims, and Sarah M. Hall. And that's it. And then we move on to the quality control. I'll just go through that with you. So we need to just accept all of the names that the system didn't recognize. Okay, these are all ones that I had indexed before. Okay, now we have the denubila. Yes. Angela or Angelina. That's actually, I see now that it looks like there's actually a dot on there, so I'm going to change that spelling. Angiolina. Accept that. Gento. Okay, and important, I had forgotten to put, I'm just going to type N for all of these. To put the image type. It's always really important that you do that. Okay, submit. So, and that's that project. Like I said, it's pretty straightforward. All the information is there. You do need to look a little bit and deal with the handwriting sometimes, but it's a good beginner project, so go out and have fun indexing. Thanks for watching.